It is fully packed here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham, and we're going old school tonight here inside the Grand Theater. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tale of the tape. It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr., 160 pounds, 5'11" tall with a reach of 74. And he'll be facing Terence Bud Crawford.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
It's Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world. Terence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it.
Look at this. These fighters are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed champion of the world, Terence Bud Crawford.
We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but the fans will only need the edge.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. Here we go for round one. The charts action from both of these fighters. Through the left uppercut, but it misses. Nice counter. The crowd has settled into their seats. They are ready to see something special at this amazing venue.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making excuses because you're going to be so transparent all laid out there.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Only catching air with that hook. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Well done with that counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards, gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
And get back out there and win the... Take him out. He's too tired. He's not getting back up. Now you go back out there and switch back on. Get focused, get your mind back on the job, and then get back out there and win the round. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about that round. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Round, but we don't care. Go out there and win the next one. Yeah? Good. We're smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still letting your power shots. Good work. Just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give them anything, all right? Ooh, good work.
And there's the bell for round 2. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Hook misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counter puncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
That right hook won't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Because he's going to be confident. Great round. Great round. Now relax. Relax. First minute, stick him in the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace. Change too much, keep doing what you're doing, the gaps will appear. In his tracks. You've done all that work all the way through camp, and now you're going to go back out there and lose the match?
The bell rings and we start the third. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good counter punch. They better start pulling right there. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
A perfect counter lands. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Catch and shoot. When you've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class, it sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. Can't score with that hook again. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Be smart. Get your shots. Don't worry. That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath back.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. And he scores with the counter. That counter shot lands. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Got caught sleeping on.
Oh, my God, Johnny. Crawford in trouble. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
How about that time counter shot? Nice counter punch right up the middle. One punch could change everything in this battle. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Great round. Just keep them on the other end of that jab, and you get your top.
There's the bell to start round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Terence Crawford just got rocked. Crawford is dazed. He somehow weathered the storm. Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. Let's see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.